Going to be a good one. All right, exciting. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. Welcome to those of you on TikTok. I have got two screens going here. We are going to whack this out. Today, we are chatting all about how you are able to earn online as a beginner, where to start, what is the 5-step process, what is it that you need to do. Welcome, my name is Nina. I'm a digital marketer. I am fairly new in the game, so I'm going to share with you exactly the steps that I've been taking to help me get to what my goal is. And what is that? Well, for me, I don't have a massive goal. I don't have a big goal, but it is to earn that $3,000 a month. So that works out to about $100 a day. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, the process that I'm doing, what the steps are that I took to get myself into that process, into that habit, and what it is that you can do right away, start off right away to doing the same thing. So if you're listening in here on YouTube, if you're listening in on TikTok, just pop in the chat where you are from. If you're catching the replay, just pop a replay in, and that is always helpful and exciting to see. To hear where everyone is, because we are global when it comes to online, operating online, when it comes to working in the digital world. It means that we have a global community. That means I can be sitting here in Mozambique in my home, and I can be chatting to those of you who are out in Florida. I can be chatting to those of you who are in Toronto in Canada, for those of you who are in Bournemouth in the UK, for those of you out in Galway, for those of you out in Auckland. It's probably like evening time for you guys, afternoon times. So we can come together as a community and we can chat about this, how you are able to earn money online. And why is it important that it is a global community? Well, when it is global, that means you are not just restricted to the town, the village, the suburb, the country that you are in, but you now have an opportunity to reach a broader audience. And that is key, because that opens up so much potential. And what we're looking at is like digital marketing, operating in the digital world. Now, why is this important? For a number of reasons. Because when we operate in the digital world, we notice that nowadays there are 5 billion social media users. What does that mean? Well, that means that people are using YouTube, they're using TikTok, they're using any form of social media to answer questions, whatever they're looking for. How to earn money online. If you're looking how to earn money online, you are probably going to pop that in to a search engine in YouTube or in TikTok to help you get to that answer. So people are using social media more and more and more with regards to figuring out a solution to the problem they have. And I'm going to take you through those 5 steps right now with regards to how you can start learning how to earn income online as a pure beginner. That means you don't need to have any tech skills. That means you don't have to have any experience in this world, in this environment. It means you don't have to have any education. You can literally start from where you are. Good to see you, Sing. Good to see you, Julia. Let me know where you're listening in from. I'm here in Mozambique. Let me know where you're listening in from, because it's always good to hear. So I am moving to my trusty screen here. What I'm going to be sharing with you is those 5 steps. It's just usually a little helpful if I write it out for you. It's a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more fun, and it'll also help you to take notes yourself. So you're always welcome to screenshot this at any time. And if you have any further information, maybe you don't have time to sit on for the whole talk, catch the whole replay, is that you can just head to captaincarter.travel. You'll find all those links in my description. You can also always just take a screenshot of that. And when you do that, you'll be able to get more information. Plus, you've got my email address there and I can answer any questions. All right, so that is where we're going. What are the 5 steps? You're saying, okay, let's get to it. And that's what we're going to do. Let's get to those 5 steps. Well, the first step when it comes to, and you guys are doing this, so you're kind of like literally box number 1, you're ticking, you're there, you've got that, is research. So well done. Like, pat yourself on the back. Like, you've done step 1, you're there. Cool, awesome. Okay, now why is research important? Well, you want to be able to find out who is doing digital marketing. Like, who is selling stuff online? What are they doing? What is the process they're using? What is the vibe that they are about? And so you want to research all those people out there who are doing what it is that you want to do. Now, why is this important? If you're listening in, just give that screen a tap. It always helps, especially on TikTok, just for TikTok to know that I'm around. All right, so remember that, and again, you can follow along. All right, so the 5 steps that you need to take. Let's not get distracted, Nina. Let's bring the focus right in, especially to those of you who are catching the replay. If you're catching the replay, just again, pop replay in there so that I know that you're still here and that this is helpful. All right, so step number 1 is to do the research. You need to be able to spend a little bit of time, and I wouldn't say spend like a lot of time. Maybe spend a couple of hours a day or two and research who out there is earning income online and that they're earning what it is that you're wanting. So like at the beginning, I was saying, for me, I want to, where I'm at is that I'm doing $3,000 a month. Like that's what I want. I don't need more than that. I also don't have excessive time to do this kind of work. I know that I have to do or want to do all of that within just 2 hours. Like I've got 2 hours and I'm happy to earn $3,000 a month. That's about, for those of you who are out in South Africa, what's that, about 54,000 Rand a month? Like that is helpful for me. Like that's where I'm at. So if you're around that bracket, if that's what you're looking for, and that works out to about what, like that's like $100 a day, 1,800 Rand, right? If that's where you're at, if that would make you feel comfortable, then we're probably in a good ballpark. Then we're probably chatting about this, we have the same conversation. Then I can probably help you because this is what I'm doing. So the first thing you need to do is research and follow those people who are doing what it is that you want to do. So now you probably have loads of followers that you're following, that there's stuff that's happening. Okay, cool. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is you now need to, let me see if I can write a little neater. You need to narrow it down. That means you're probably following a whole load of people, you've subscribed to a whole load of people, and now I would suggest literally finding 2 or 3 of those people that are regular, that speak your vibe, that kind of like, you like what they're about. You don't just like what the products are that they have. You don't just like kind of like what it is, but you actually like the person. And you feel like, oh, cool, that person gets me, they relate. For me, for example, I love travel. I'm all about travel. I want you guys to be able to travel more where you want, in the style that you want. That's really important for me. And so if you kind of like, yeah, Nina, I want that extra money to be able to travel more. I want to be able to do that so that I can have a freedom-based lifestyle. Now we're like talking in the same kind of like language. We have the same interests. So you want to be able to narrow it down to 2 or 3 key people that you really like and follow. And eventually you want to find your top person. Now, this is exactly what I do. When I started researching like YouTube and like how to become a content creator, I started watching a lot of things. And I was like, okay. And I subscribed to a lot of things, which is cool because you can always unsubscribe if you want to. And what the key thing is that when you are subscribed to people, you'll get stuff in their feeds. And you start watching and you're like, okay, cool. I like what this person says. I like the way the person does this. I like this person's vibe. And so I pretty much, like when it comes to content creation, I probably have there's Jade, I probably have 3 or 4 people that I go to when I look at that. Now, you want to do the same when it comes to setting up or earning online. Like, who are the 3 or 4 people who are earning online, who you're following, who are doing well? In other words, they are doing kind of like what it is you would love to do, like what you're wanting to do. And you're just going to keep watching their content and following them until you really gel with one. Okay, this is important because why is this important? For our step number 3, this is key. If you don't have step number 3 in place, you're never going to move on. You're going to be stuck with where you are. And step number 3 is all about like, what is your dream? Like, what is that dream that you have? Why do you want to get into online marketing? Why do you want to get into earning online? What is that dream? And what is the bigger dream? There has to be a bigger dream. If you don't have a big dream. You over here, you at A, you need to know what B is. Like, what is B? Is B that you want to get out of debt? Is B that you want to have more money for your family? Is B that you want to buy a car? Is B that you want to go travel more? Is B that you want to kind of like quit the job that you're in? Is B that you want to have more time? Like, what is it? What is the dream? What is the bigger dream? Because if you don't know what your bigger dream is, you're not going to know how to get from A to B. All right. My bigger dream is to be able to operate online with just working 2 hours a day and to be able to earn $3,000 a month. Like, that's my big dream. That's where I'm heading. That's what I'm doing. I just need to earn $100 a day. Okay, cool. So now I know what my dream is. So what is your dream? You need to know exactly what your dream is, because when you know what your dream is, then you know those people that you're researching, you can narrow it down to the 2 or 3 people or the one person that you are then going to want to kind of like follow and be mentored by. Like, you want to get all the information from them. And it doesn't matter. You can be mentored by them for free. There's so many people out on YouTube putting content out on YouTube, on TikTok. There's so much information that you can gather for free. And when you're ready to invest, at least you now know those top people that you are wanting or willing to do that with. All right, let's get straight into number 4. And number 4 is divided into, I love this, like 3 things. Like, these are the 3 things that you need if you want to get into digital marketing. Like, you can't get out of this if you want to get into digital marketing. You need these 3 things. All right. So let me clean this up just a little, because it is getting quite messy here. Let's just clean that up a little. All right, let's leave those numbers there because that's helpful. So the 3 things you need when it comes to operating online: you need a product. You need something to sell. If you don't have a product to sell, then you're not going to be able to operate online. Why? Because you need to be able to earn money somehow. Now, you don't have to be able to create your own digital product. You don't have to have a digital product to sell that you have created. There are, and I've gone in this in past, and if you want to know kind of like how I operate and which products I use, just head to captaincarter.travel or pop me an email at hello@captaincarter.travel, and I'll share with you the 4 digital products that I use that you get master resale rights on. In other words, you are able to earn 100% profit on those 4 products that you sell. And they're 4 products. So there's entry level, medium, and a high range product. And you can earn literally right away, and you've got the whole automations that are set up for you. It's the easiest way I know how to do it. It's the easiest way I got into it. But when it comes to the 3 things, the first thing you need is you need a product. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a product or you don't have a product. Either way, you either need to create one or you need to have one to sell. Because if you don't have something to sell, then you're not going to be able to earn money. That's the hard and fast rule. Okay, so digital products are the way forward. Everyone is moving towards the e-learning industry. Everyone wants to learn online. Everyone wants to be able to do it from the comfort of their home, right now, right here, like when they want it. If they want to learn how to what's happening on Instagram, they want that information right now. They don't want to have to wait till a course starts at university in the 3 months time to do that. They want the answers right now. If they want to learn how to create YouTube videos, they want that answer right now. So you need to be able to have a digital product that is in the e-learning industry where people are wanting something and they can get a solution to that right here, right now. All right. The second thing of the 3 things that you need to make sure that you have, I think is essential, is a proven process. You want to be able to follow a system that has already been done and where there is a proven process, where someone before you has done it and it is working well. And that's why it was essential, why I was saying, like, research the people, like, and narrow it down to like your top 3 or 4 people. Like, what is it? Because they are probably following a proven process. And if they're following a proven process, all you need to do is follow that proven process as well, so that you can get to what your dream is or what your goal is. It's as simple as that. Like my goal is $3,000 a month. That's $100 a day with just working 2 hours a day. Yours might be more, yours might be less. But if this is where you're wanting to go, if that's kind of in the ballpark of where you're wanting to go, then I've got a solution for you. All right. So, and the third part of this is, and this is key. If you're not keen to do this, then there's no point to get into online marketing. There really is no point. If you want to get into online, creating an online business, create an online marketing business, whatever it may be, sell digital products, you need to do this one thing. And if you don't have this, then don't even bother starting. Don't even bother going into that. And that is, you need to be willing to learn. You need to be a lifelong learner. In other words, you need to want to learn. Yes, essential. Because the skills and the knowledge that you have right now have gotten to you where you are right now. If you want to get to your dream, remember we were saying from A all the way to B, whatever your B is, my B is this. But what is your B? You need to realize that the skills and the knowledge that you have right now are not going to get you there. You need to have new skills, you need to have new information, and you need to have new ways of doing things to get you to be. Now, that might be skills in social media. It might be practical skills on exactly like how to operate or navigate social media. It might be like how to navigate AI. It might be how to navigate things like ChatGPT or Gemini. It might be how to navigate getting into a platform like School or Kajabi. Like those might be what you need. Sometimes it's a little different. Maybe sometimes it's your mindset. Maybe you've got to get out of that negative mindset and move into a more positive mindset. Maybe it is something completely different. Maybe you've got to start taking care of your health so that you've got energy and vitality to do these things. But if you are not willing to learn, and if you're not willing to change anything about yourself, then don't bother getting into earning money online, because it is an industry that keeps evolving, that keeps changing, that keeps growing, and you need to be willing to learn to do that. So if you're coachable and you know that you can follow a proven process and you need a product, then head to captaincarter.travel and see and get my free blueprint. Just get it. Let me be one of those 3 or 4 people that you're researching to see if you want to hang out with me in the long term. If you do, awesome. If you don't, no stress. All good. No bother. But at least you've taken action. It's not going to bother me. I'm on my journey. I'm making this happen. If you're coming along for the ride, that's awesome. That'll be fun. That'll be great. But if you find someone else, that's also great. That's also fine. That's no problem. As long as you're moving a step closer to your dream, that's all that I want for you. As long as you're moving closer to your dream, that's fantastic. I might not have the vibe. I might not be the person that you relate to. That's also good. But at least this has been one video that has taken you one step closer for you to get to your dream. Maybe you're like, you know, Nina, I love your energy. I love hanging out with you. You're cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Then head to captaincarter.travel, because that's the way that we can then hang out and we can make your dream a reality. I have my proven process that I'm following and it's working for me. And I want it to work for you as well. So if you're willing to be a learner, then you just literally need to do the step number 5, which is, yep, if you know what step number 5 is, pop it in the comments already. It is to take action. That's all that you need to do. And how do you take action? Well, it's either to like and follow. So if you're following along, again, subscribe, like, do those kind of things. That's action number 1. Action number 2 is take a screenshot of this. Like, where can I put it? Take a screenshot of this so that you can go to captaincarter.travel at any time and you can get my free blueprint. Or go to hello@captaincarter.travel or look in the descriptions below and get the information. When you do that, You've already done the final step. You've already taken action. And how's this going to help you getting to your dream? Well, because now you've got more information to do research. Shami, welcome. Good to see you. Let me know where you're listening in from. All right. So these are the 5 steps that I recommend if you want to if you want to start an online business. It is simple, it is easy, it is doable. You do not need any skills. You do not need any technology skills. You do not need any like degrees or education to it. You just need to be you. The training that I have is in English, but listen to this. This is key. You can operate in any language when you go onto social media. That means that you're in South Africa, you can use one of the 9 languages. If you're in Mozambique, you can do it in Portuguese. If you're able to learn and go through the lessons in English, you can do your social media advertising in Portuguese, in Shona. If you are in Spain, you can do it in Spanish. You can do it in any language. Language does not need to be a barrier to start creating your own automated online business. And so that is why I would say head to captaincarter.travel. Have a look, get the free blueprint. When you get the free blueprint, you will be able to see if this is something that will work for you. And what is your, imagine if you would be able to earn $100 a day. What would that change for you in your life? $100 is like 1,800 Rand, which is, what is $100? 7,000 met, somewhere around there. If you were to do $100 a day, that's like $3,000 a month. That's like 54,000 Rand a month. That is, I'm just trying to think what, no, it's not. It's more than 54. It's 54 times. Yes, it is. It is. What, and in Meticash, it would be, I'm like trying to do my maths here. 1,000 to 74, so 74, 200,000 mets. Like, would that change anything for you in your current situation? And if it is, then you really need to have a look at if starting an automated online business could work for you, where you're only working 2 hours a day. That's all you're doing. You're working 2 hours a day. So you could still be at your normal job. You can get your online business going in the sideline. And then as this business takes off, for some people, it's taking 7 days. For some people, it takes a couple of months. But because the e-learning industry is global, that means you are able to connect and access with people worldwide. So I can be here in Mozambique and you can be watching this, watching the recording or watching live, and you can be in the United States and you could be purchasing from me. You could be in Australia and you could be purchasing from me. You could be in the United Kingdom and be purchasing from me. You could be anywhere in Africa and purchasing from me. And what does that mean? It means that I have now opened up earning potential globally. And that is what I want for you, because when you're able to do that, you have so much more opportunity. All right, I am going to end this on YouTube now. For those of you who are on TikTok, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I will stay on a little bit longer and answer those questions. For those of you on YouTube, good to see you. I am here every day, so be sure to log in and to see what we'll be chatting about tomorrow. Have a good day. All right, for those of you on TikTok,